Save Her was a really interesting idea that came into my head. It was entirely based off of a dream that I had while Cynthia and I were taking a nap after school, and I have no idea what brought it about.
Since take one.
A lot of people asked, hey, have you seen Looper or any story that relates to this? And I haven't. The only time travel thing I've seen is Doctor Who, so represent. I don't know. But yeah, this is a totally original idea I had, and I wrote it all down as soon as I dreamt it, and I decided maybe one day I'll make a script out of it. And then my film teacher said, hey, you need to make another final project before you graduate. And I was like, this is last notice, so let me look through my ideas that I have on my phone of films. And most of them are just like sketch ideas for the YouTube channel. But I was like, oh, we can make this. How? I have no idea how. Because if we were to really flesh out and make it into a script, which we sort of did, we wanted to add scenes that took place in the future, which is really difficult because we're not very versed in VFX and we don't have software for it on my computer because we edit everything on this. The most we have is like the prism effect, which just makes things a little different. So we ended up, I want to say hiring a guy, but he's, he goes to school with us and it was his project, so we didn't need to pay him. We still need to return his guns, by the way.
We should do that.
He was very nice and he was very willing to help us. He was versed in, what did we use? He's very versed in After Effects, Adobe After Effects, which is what we used to create the ship. Well, we used Photoshop to create the ship. We used After Effects to animate it so that it would be behind the trees as it flew by. So that was helpful, very helpful of him. We also used it to entirely create the portal that I come out of, Future Jack comes out of.
Ready? Set. Down.
Well, Cynthia's a leaf head, so I don't know if I can. So are you.
Shooting it, that was a different story. The planning was easy compared to the shooting. The day we shot, it was very humid, very hot. We were in a dense foresty area with like 1 billion mosquitoes. Cynthia ended up, how many mosquito bites did you have?
Like 25 or something.
Like 25. Holy crap. I'm so sorry. And not only that, but like our sound guy got cuts on his legs and everyone had mosquito bites except me because I don't get bit. It's whatever.
Yeah, fuck you.
God, I think a bug flew down my pants. I can feel it.
Got it.
Can you feel the love?
Did you hit it?
But we had to set up a huge green screen for me to come out of. All the forest that you saw is real. It was there. But we had a big green screen so that I could come out of thin air for the portal, and we had to carry sandbags down there and the fake guns, which are still kind of heavy, and all sorts of tripods and poles and stuff, so it was hard trekking down into the forest for that. It's right off of a road, so we got to park road close, but getting it down into the thick of it, that was tough. Pew, 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 pew.
The Resistance is dead, Jack. They all died, and it's all our fault. And then enter the Final Fantasy X battle music.
We did have a really good team with us, though. We had our friend Samuel on camera, and our friend Rusty doing sound, and
That's what you should say.
Just through the mouth, not through the head.
what would be better?
Probably through the head. I think the head.
Yeah.
Just 'cause it's kind of
I wouldn't want a phallic thing going into my mouth to be the last thing I'd ever do.
true.
Alright, just saying.
Dog biscuits.
There's a lot of stuff to trip us up down there, though. There's a lot of branches that would jet out and try to attack us and try to trip us, and our camera guy couldn't look where he was walking, and there's lots of uneven rocks and stuff, so it was pretty hazardous, to say the least.
I can't handle any longer. I'm so done. I hit my dick on the switch. Sick and tired. Freaking order. Treating us like crap.
But we knew the forest, it was okay. We shot the smoke video there last time, one with all the crazy smoke bombs and colors and stuff. So we knew it would be okay to be shooting there. The story was very difficult though, because it was all dream based. And dreams are never like linear, or, I shouldn't say never, but they're very rarely linear or easy to understand or follow. They're very quick cuts to things that don't exactly transition well, and we wanted to keep it real to the dream, but still make it something that people could understand when they watch. But we left it very open, which was also very difficult, because leaving a lot of questions can cause a lot of confusion. And I think there was some in there for sure. We definitely confused a lot of people out there, but we didn't want to call our audience stupid, you know? We didn't want to feed them all the answers. If you enjoyed it, I watch it again maybe, just to see everything that you might have missed, because we're cutting back from future to past and with these sort of transitions, and you can kind of see where Cynthia is in the beginning clips, you know what I mean, where in the past, but she's nowhere to be seen in the future. Whereas we showed in the past, it was very bright, very daylight, where as it turns darker, where Jack comes in the future, past, I don't know anymore, it becomes slowly darker, and everything in the future is all just dark. It's all nighttime. We did that very much on purpose to show the mood. But at the very beginning, Jack gets Cynthia from her house, and in the future, Jack ends up living in that house, which is now abandoned because Cynthia is not there anymore. And we left the end where he says save her. The only girl we show in the video is Cynthia, so you're more pushed to think that Cynthia is the person we're talking about when we say save her, which is true, because in the future she's supposed to be dead, along with the Resistance. So Jack really had nothing to live for at that point. So he came back to try to change the future, and then he ended his life, because he had nothing left.
Jay, you've got to calm down.
I'm so tired of it. Shit, sit down. Shit, grab a seat.
And some would argue, why wouldn't he just go back to the future? The future would have been changed if he fixed it, but I don't know how he got there to begin with. It was all a dream. I have no clue. I would have to make it up if we did a sequel or something, or a series of some sort, which I don't think we can do because, again, we don't have any of the equipment or programs that we used to even create anything in the future. So, and if we made a sequel, it'd have to take a lot more setting-wise in the future. So,
Jack? Do you know what happened to Cynthia? Can you help me?
editing this was a big challenge though, because I wanted to have enough sound effects in there to make you really feel immersed in the worlds, which I haven't done ever before. So I had layers on layers on layers of sound effects and ambient noise to really make the world feel alive and make the future feel more real and make the present feel more alive. You know, add more birds in there and things like that. And I added crows specifically to foreshadow dark things, and it ended up being really cool, and I enjoyed it a lot. But it took a lot of time, along with even editing the After Effect clips that we created, like the ship and stuff. I added an earthquake to that, to make it feel more like the ship was really low, flying fast. So that was pretty tough, but I'm very happy that I did it.
I'm so tired of this. I should probably do something about it, but I don't know what to do. I'm a gorilla.
So overall, I'm very thankful for the team I had and for the help everyone gave me. I appreciate it a lot, you guys, and I hope to make another one of these. I mean, if I could expand on this series, I would. Maybe in college one day, I don't know. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you caring enough to see the behind the scenes and the bloopers, and I'll see you again next time. Thank you guys for supporting us in these weird shorts and things like that and sketches, and I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. See you later. So, I just realized I have a red X in my hand. I'll try not to. You can see
You're
it.
showing it right now. Yeah.
Cool. Just gesture everything with my left hand, because I'm so left-handed.
I've lived this life too long to be told what to do. Dick twig!